big things in math is to see the relationship there are between fractions. Please. Between fractions and decimals and percents. They are all related, and you should kind of be able to see the gist of all that, and that's why those fraction circles that you have actually will be helpful to you. And a good way, one good thing that helps us kind of tie all of them together is something that you've used a lot in your very short, about 10, 11 years, is if you think in terms of money, it kind of puts all of those together. And we'll throw money in there and maybe it'll make a little more sense here. But here's one for example. Let's look at this fraction here. Let's say I've got my circle here. Shapoom, shapoom. I cut it into fourths and I shade in just that part right there. If I asked you what fraction of the circle is shaded in, you would tell me, Brant, it is
1/4.
Yeah, it's pretty simple right there, right? 1/4. Now, the question is, what is 1/4 as a decimal? And again, the best way for you guys probably right now to think about it is think about in terms of money. If you have 1/4 of a dollar, because decimals and percents both kind of deal with hundreds and tens or whatever. 1/4 of a dollar, let's think about, I'm actually going to draw a dollar. Cut it into fourths. Fortunately for us, you can't cut up a dollar like that, but we do have a quarter. How much, what is the decimal equivalent of 1/4? Or Bryce?
0.2500.
Yeah, this is 25 cents. Okay? And then the nice thing about that is percents, which mean out of 100, that's what the word percent means. If you know what this decimal is, that is the same thing as what the percent is. Guess what percent a quarter is? Yeah, it's 25%. 25 out of 100. So there's that relationship that we have between all of those. And the ones you should be very familiar with are the quarters. We could do 3/4 as well. 3/4, I'm not going to draw the pictures anymore. If you're talking about money and you have 3/4, what decimal is that? Carolyn? 3/4 is how much money? Yep, 75 cents. And guess what percent 3/4 would be? Just like this, 3/4 is?
75%.
Yep, 75%. So we know the quarters. What about the tenths? Let's say I have 1/10. If we have a tenth of a dollar, here's my dollar bill, which is kind of ugly because I cut it into 10 equal pieces, 1, 2. What coin do we have that is a tenth of a dollar? Yeah, the dime. Guess what the decimal equivalent for 1/10 is? Evelyn? 0.10. And guess what percent 1/10 is? Evelyn again.
10%.
Yeah, see, and it's a pretty simple little procedure. You know, other fractions are a little harder than that, but certainly you should get the quarters and the halves and the tenths because we do so much of it, you know, with money that it shouldn't be too hard. If you look at, take a look at page 185, will you please? How can we already be on page 185?